to change. Something that I don't want to wear any of this. Like, why? Why did I buy this top? Why did I buy these jeans? Like, who did that? Who did that? It wasn't me. But what I love about the wrong shoe theory is that you can elevate your entire wardrobe just by doing this. So with this theory, okay, say you have a silk or satin dress, right? You would normally pair this with something like a strappy heel. However, with the wrong shoe theory, you're not going to do that. You're not going to pick the obvious choice. You're going to pick the shoe that doesn't typically go with this dress. So you're going to choose your Sambas or your Adidas Gazelles, or essentially your sneakers. Something a bit sportier with something a bit more dressier. And that in itself elevates the look. It brings out like a high fashion approach, and it doesn't look tacky at all. And I think that's why some people are scared to do something like that, because, you know, your mind is like, that's not right. Everyone's gonna look at me and they're gonna talk about me. But no, I'm telling you, the wrong shoe theory makes everything look so chic. So, for instance, a pair of jeans, instead of wearing sneakers, why don't you grab a pair of your ballet flats? And even more so, if it has like a funky pop of color, that's even better. And you don't have to be super matchy. If I remember, I'll post some pics, you can get some inspo. But I really love this theory, you know? Wear what makes you feel like you at the end of the day. But I love a little funkiness. I love a little added twist to an outfit. You know, I love the everyday top or the everyday bottom, because you can wear it with so many things. But nothing makes me more happier than like a top like this, like something that, you know, just gives a little something, you know. So anyways, I digress, but yeah, what I love about this theory is that you're gonna look at your shoes in a whole new light, because now these shoes can do so much other things. So you get a lot of wear from both like your more casual shoes to your more dressier shoes. So I love that. And so, you know, with that, you're gonna see a lot more pointed toe shoes. Pointed toe shoes are definitely gonna be making a comeback, whether you like that or not. Western boots, because, you know, again, pairing a boot with a dress, I mean, we have seen that, but it's always so good. And then again, the ballet flats. So this one is a bit controversial. just a whole lot, and I personally love it. But what I will say, it could get quite costumey really, really fast, you know, and so you want to be very careful. Again, if you feel comfortable in it, I don't see a problem with it. There are a lot of people that have spoken up about this. They're not too happy. They think it's insulting, especially for those people, you know, who live in New Jersey, you know, places where this aesthetic is, again, it's just an everyday thing for them. So it could feel like, you know, are you making fun of, like, what I do every day, right? So I get that, I do, but again, like, there's more serious problems in this world than an aesthetic, right? I don't think that this aesthetic is going to be here to stay, because it's a lot. It's funny how once everyone was saying, like, this was the it thing to do, like, people were coming out of the woodworks with fur coats. I'm like, what? I don't own not a single fur coat. Not a single fur coat. Where are these people? Okay, I don't even know. So, but, and a lot of these people, they were rocking the clean girl aesthetic, and then lo and behold, they have the leopard prints, they have the fur coats, they have the gold chunky belts, like, they're doing it all, which I find kind of funny. I do, but yeah. So, what do you guys think about this aesthetic? And for me, you guys know that I have a character that I do, Teresa, Toxic T. I feel like if I do the entire get up, I'm gonna feel like Toxic T, which isn't a bad thing. I love that character. But again, like, you don't want to feel like a character. You want to feel super, super confident. Even though when I dress up like Toxic T, like, the sass is coming out. The sass is coming out. I do not script. Well, most of my roleplays, I do not script. But Toxic T, she just flows. She just says whatever she wants to say. Whatever she wants to say. So, the mob life aesthetic, like, it's strong. Like, it does something to you. It's powerful. And it makes you a boss. It makes you a boss. Okay. So, last year was all about the quiet luxury. What is quiet luxury? It's understated. It's when you wear something that is hundreds just put it in your hair. If you have a lot of hair, even better. I can never. I just have a few strands. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I'm seeing the big bows. And we're seeing bows everywhere. We're seeing bows on clothes. You can add those ribbons on your clothes. Again, it doesn't have to get expensive, but, you know, if you just want it already done for you, there is so many options. Everyone is doing the bows. I was on Free People, and they had beautiful bows, like for the hair. I was very tempted to get a couple of them, but they're expensive. They're expensive. I think one of them was like $90 for one bow. Are you serious? You're milking this. You're milking this. But, it was cute. It was like a crocheted bow. Again, I mean, if I could crochet, I would do it myself. But, and you know, go on Etsy and support smaller companies, you know what I mean? So, I love a good homemade anything. Anything. Okay, so, there's that. Exposed bras. Exposed bras. And back to the bows. That is what we call like the coquette style. I don't know if I said that. The coquette style, which I feel like the coquette style is here to stay. It is here to stay. Okay. Exposed bras. We're talking exposed chest area, but not only that, like the exposed strap. I don't know how you feel about that personally. It's something that I don't think that I will be doing. But it's giving Sex in the City. And there are people that can pull this off really, really well. But yeah, I've been seeing the exposed bra with like, what do you call it? We are seeing the exposed bra with like a suit jacket or a blazer. And that looks really, really cute. So, I guess it depends if you're confident wearing it and if you can pull it off. So, I thought that was very interesting. The next trend is going to be fun bottoms. Fun bottoms is going to be the thing, okay? Fun bottoms and casual tops. Casual tops. And with the tops, we're doing a little bit of layering, right? Like, for instance, the big thing is like a simple white tee underneath, and then it peeking through just ever so slightly over your sweater, right? So it gives, I don't know, a very chic look just with that little touch. And it's not much. It's not much, but it's giving. It's giving. So, as far as like fun bottoms go, we're talking like fun prints. We're doing it all. But there goes the cats. But we're doing red, like red in general, is the moment. It is the color of the year. We're gonna see a lot of it, more specifically in accessories. So again, we're talking tights, we're talking shoes, we're talking bags. Then another color, I guess you can say, is metallics. I talked about this last year because I was seeing a lot of metallics, but we're gonna see even more. We're gonna see even more, okay? And more specifically, silver metallic. Silver metallic. So I don't know how, you gold jewelry loving gals and guys feel about that, but I will say, anyways, we'll get to the jewelry in a moment. So metallics, and with that, we're gonna see a lot of like elevated denim that is doing some different things. For instance, we're gonna see a lot of denim that has like a metallic sheen that is literally going to look like liquid on you. Okay, so I'm excited about that. It's definitely fashion forward. I don't know if I would do like full on metallic denim, but like either maybe a denim, but I can see myself doing like a metallic denim jacket or pants, but I don't think I'll do both. That's a lot. Then, so baggy jeans definitely had their moment. They definitely had their moment last year, especially with the like super baggy cargo pants. My daughter has a bunch of them, and it's still very much her vibe. That's just her, okay? And it looks so good on her. She reminds me of a Bratzel, okay? With those baggy cargo pants. But now we're seeing more of the relaxed yet tailored bottoms. So not too loose and not too fitted. Not too loose and not too fitted. Okay, it has to be just right. I feel like this trend we have already seen, but the sheer fabric in general, we're talking sheer dresses or sheer tights, a lot of that like sheer mesh material, we are still going to be seeing a lot of it. And we're going to be layering with a lot of sheer pieces. Leg warmers, oh my goodness, do you guys remember those? Leg warmers, they were a moment. Well, they are making a comeback. I repeat, they are making a comeback. I'm very excited about it. I think that they make any outfit look so cute. And I don't know, I love leg warmers with jeans. It's just a vibe. I also have seen like leg warmers where someone is wearing like shorts or a short skirt, and it looks really cute. We are also going to be seeing a lot of cinched in waist jackets, and they're not going to be quite peplum style. They're not going to flare out as exaggerated as a peplum. They're still a bit more straight, but definitely more form-fitting to one's body, and I like it. We're going to be seeing a lot of that in denim jackets, which I find kind of interesting. I have a leather jacket that is a little bit like that, so I will certainly be rocking that jacket. personally love that style. I don't think I have a charm necklace in my collection, but I definitely wouldn't mind having one of those. I think they're really fun, and they're a good way to show your personality. Of course, if you're gonna personalize it, but yeah. So, next up we have mixed metals. Mixed metals. I talked about this. Mixing silver and gold. Silver and gold. And there is honestly so many ways you can do this. I would say whatever your personal favorite metal is, maybe incorporate one or two pieces of the opposite metal, you know, slowly mix it up, slowly mix it up. And I mean, you can do it in a way where you just have one arm silver, one arm gold, or you just have like all gold bracelets and one silver, or you can really mix it up where it's like silver gold, you know what I mean? Like, there's just, the options are endless. The options are endless. Even earring stacks being different metals, that would be super cool. I mean, I've done that before. You know, a nice, like, what do they call it? A necklace mess, where you just have like a bunch of different layered necklaces and all sorts of metals. So, I love it. You can do a lot with it. Mixing metals is perfect because I'm sure all of us have both silver and gold, and you know, when there's one metal that you gravitate towards, your other pieces, they don't really ever get to see the light of day. So this is a perfect opportunity to use those beautiful pieces, right? Okay, statement watches. Statement watches. I feel like they are going to be making a comeback. Okay. Again, like last year was very clean girl aesthetic, very minimalist, along with a quiet luxury. But now I think we're gonna be seeing more specifically like statement watches where like the bands are super funky, like pearl bands, or we're gonna see snake watches. Snake watches are watches where like the band wraps around the wrist. It is so cool. There's this trend on TikTok where you show images of, like, say you have a sister. I do not. But you'll, like, put two pictures up side by side and it will be like, my bag, my sister's bag. My sunglasses, my sister's sunglasses. And you can see, like, the differences in personality and style, which is really cool. So, Kylie and Kendall, they did this trend on TikTok, and Kendall, I believe, had this, like, vintage snake watch, super, super cool. It had, like, an emerald face. It's still locked in my memory, because I'm like, I need something like this. That watch is, like, anywhere between, like, 12k to 15k, because it's vintage. Not many were made, so, but I saw a couple of dupes. Again, check Etsy, you know, check Amazon. I believe, what's the brand? Roberto Cavelli, I believe. Well, he has some snake watches. Some of them are reminiscent to Kendall's. So anyways, I think that's definitely gonna have its moment. We're gonna see watch necklaces, which is going to be really fun. And we're also gonna see people stacking, yes, people stacking watches on their wrist. So, then we have vintage chunky earrings. Vintage chunky earrings. I have some. It's not exactly vintage, it's vintage inspired. I got these off of Amazon and I'm absolutely obsessed. Absolutely obsessed. It took a couple of probably 2 weeks to get here, but I'm so happy with these. They're so fun. Neptune was scratching at my door, being very naughty. But here is just a close-up of these earrings. You can find earrings like this that are similar to these without the little gems if you want like a solid piece where it's just all gold or even all silver. But yeah, love, love, love. You can find vintage inspired pieces on Amazon. You can find real vintage on Etsy or eBay, even though I much prefer getting my jewelry pieces on Etsy. Just, I don't know, I just feel like it's a bit more safer. But thrifting is so good. It's so good, it's so fun, first and foremost, but you can find some really amazing pieces. So, yes, vintage chunky earrings, and I feel like the person who started this all was Hailey Bieber, and the vintage chunky earrings, especially like oversized, they have been a thing since last year, but they are still very much popular. So I'm happy with that because it's probably one of my favorite jewelry trends. So not only are we going to see chunky earrings, but we are also going to see statement rings. Big, fabulous statement rings. So I'm excited about that. I love a good statement ring. I feel like it can do a lot for your outfit. Jewelry in general can do a lot for your outfit. If you feel like your outfit is a bit plain, put on some jewelry. Shell jewelry. And I'm not talking about actual shell. No. I'm talking about, metal molded shell looking jewelry. Yeah, you get my drift. Gold jewelry that looks like a shell. Silver jewelry that looks like a shell. Yep, you got me. Shell jewelry. In general, we're gonna see beach reference jewelry, specifically the earrings. So we're gonna see a lot of coral. We're gonna see a lot of starfish, and we're gonna see a lot of fish on the ears. So beach reference jewelry is going to have its moment. I think we'll see it in other places as well. We may see it on clothes, like the bows. We may see shells on clothes. And this is a trend that, like, it's not just for the summer, okay? Shell is for, like, the entire year. People are wearing shell right now. I don't know about this one. Brooches. Brooches are making a comeback. Yes. 80s brooches. And I do have a couple of them that my grandmother gave to me. I also have a couple from Avon. But the thing of it is, I don't really like using brooches because I don't want to poke. My clothing to put on a brooch. I feel like it will slowly destroy my clothing. I don't know, that's just me. But also, it's just not my vibe. So, specifically we will see brooches on like jackets, hats, things like that, maybe even bags, Speaking of bags, like bag charms in general, they are coming back. They're going to have their moment again. And phone charms. Yeah, phone charms, they are coming back. Yep. The beaded kind, they are coming back. So, next up, I think it's called more like phone jewelry. It's going to have its moment. just hair accessories in general. We saw this last year. It's still here to stay. It is still here to stay, which is great. If you have the hair, it is great. Not for me, because anything I put on my hair just falls right out. Falls right out like it never even happened. Like it never even happened. So, yeah. So bags, burgundy bags, they're gonna have a moment. Again, red, but specifically burgundy. We're gonna see a lot of retro style bags, okay? And you know how it is, like fashion just like recycles itself time and time again. We're gonna see a lot of 80s inspired fashion this year, for sure. Workwear style bags, so we're gonna see a lot of those. A lot of those. Croissant shaped bags. This shape is going to be very popular this year, which I personally love. The croissant shaped bags. Then we have the oversized bags, and I'm talking bigger than you, bigger than life itself. You know what I mean? Like, what you carrying there? That's how big the bag is. It's gonna be big. For makeup. Frosted lips will be making a comeback, okay? Which I love a good frosted lip. I cannot lie. I love a good frosted lip. And I still have a couple in my collection that I just can't let go, and I just can't get enough of. Okay? I have no shame. But with the frosted lip, I think duochrome lips are also going to be making a comeback as well. So, I'm excited for all of the like fun finishes that lipsticks will be having this year, because I feel like we're gonna get a lot, you know? I feel like lipstick girlies didn't get enough last year. I mean, I am a lip gloss girly through and through, but I do love a good lipstick, okay? Chrome eyeshadow, silver eyeshadow. It's going to have its moment, and the prediction is that we're going to be leaning more towards cool-toned eyeshadows. We are going to also be seeing some powder blues on the eyes as well. We're going to see some graphic eyeliner and just colored liner in general. We're going to see a lot of colored mascara, and on the opposite side of that spectrum, we're also going to see no mascara looks. Okay, so we got makeup on, we're doing it all, and then we're just completely skipping the mascara. A lot of people are already doing that. They're embracing their natural lashes. We're not talking skipping the mascara and then you have lash extensions, and that doesn't cut it. We're talking bare lashes and you're skipping mascara, and it's a moment. It looks actually really, really pretty. So we're gonna see a lot of that. Also, like, no mascara on the lower lash line, which I have already been doing, and I really like it. My allergies really like it as well, so it's a win-win. Right? Okay, and let's see what else. Peachy blush. specifically red, and I could see that. I could see that because nearing the end of 2023, we were seeing a lot of red, more specifically in gloss or lip oil form, or even just lip gloss form. But I think we're gonna see more like saturated lip colors. So I'm excited for that as well. I really am. And of course, with a bold lip, we're keeping it quite simple with the eyes. Okay, with the eyes, yes. And then lip stains. Lip stains. So we're saying no to lip oils, which I can never, but we're saying no to lip oils and yes to lip stains. So again, we're just like reverting back to a couple years ago where lip stains were having their moment. I know there's a super popular lip stain right now from Palladio, I think. Which is kind of like a drugstore brand. I think you can get Palladio. I hope I'm saying that right. At, what is that hair store called? Sally's Beauty Supply. Sally's Beauty Supply. But yeah, so we're gonna see a lot of lip stains, and we're gonna see matte makeup. Matte makeup make a comeback. I don't think that glowy skin will leave completely, but we're gonna embrace the matte skin as well. And yeah, in general, we're gonna be embracing more natural lashes and natural brows. And there you go. Those are the 2024 trend predictions. I hope that you enjoyed. I hope that you enjoyed. And let me know if you have any specific predictions. Leave them down below. I don't know if I mentioned Western chic. I think Western chic is also going to have a moment. And I've been seeing a lot of these type of sweaters. Very funky, very like grandma chic. So I feel like grandma chic is also having its moments still. I know that was something that we were doing in 2023, but I don't think that is gonna stop because I will not stop wearing this. I will not stop wearing this. This is so cute. I wore this today for the first time, and I sat down on my couch, and my little puppy Casper ran up to me. Just ran and just jumped on my lap and just started munching on one of my roses. And I was like, absolutely not. Absolutely not. This was my first time wearing this, and you're gonna ruin